What's going on, world? It's your boy, the one and only Isaiah Thomas Smith, known as Izzy, and this is Let's Get Into a Podcast, episode 5 on the dot. Um, Today's show is all about my boys, Cowboys, man. Powered and streamed by StreamYards and your host, the one and only Speak on it, Izzy. Listen, I got to tell y'all something. I really do, and right now I feel like, man, look, my boys, man. Lamb took full cover responsibility of what he did. Um, the refs, crazy calls. It wasn't even like a crazy call. They didn't even call the right calls for the right moment, right timing, and it was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It was just all over the place. We didn't get nothing to it, but at the same time, um, people gotta, wonder about a lot of things. People got to, exclude things, and we just couldn't come up with a strategy form of a game plan. So I don't know what's at risk for the next upcoming games, but I'm pretty sure, man. Look, 20-24, man. It was a close game, but we could have won. That's the thing. We could have won. Um, Everything that I saw on that game was just too. It was just stupid. It wasn't rare enough. It wasn't, fair to people that actually, love the game and was playing it. But it seemed like everybody was just off course, off key, and it wasn't the game that we wanted to actually see and how we played. You know what I'm saying? So after all of that just happened, it shows what type of organization they have. And then it really wasn't too much to say about the whole thing, the whole score and everything. Um, I just want to give a shout out to um, both quarterbacks. I'm not saying my quarterback, is, trash or anything like that. I feel like once you in the mix of getting to know who and what your position is when you're in front and you're the captain, you know, it takes a lot of one person. But if you don't know, there's a difference when you know, but if you don't know, they can actually let or teach somebody to do that. But I'm not saying that this Prescott was wrong for what he did, because it was, people didn't catch. I have videos, but somehow the system, it's not let me pulling it up on today's show. But um I'm gonna put it on my prompts on YouTube so anybody can, see it on my channel. But making a long story short, people gotta, realize when the game of football, when for certain everything is on the line, everything is on the table, you gotta step back and say, damn, can I really fulfill what I promised myself? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people gotta really look at how everything is. When you know for certain that stuff is not going a direct line for you, it mess up the whole team. It mess up it just mess up the whole vibe when you had a direct order, a direct line, a direct setup to get the job done. The job wasn't done. And I'm quite frankly, the job, thinking to myself, wasn't even complete. The calls, holding, both, players, my quarterback spitting, the other players spitting, you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, they didn't call a tech or anything when somebody on the Eagles was punching, or I think it was, if I'm correctly, somebody was punching, somebody on our team or the Eagles team was, was punching. They didn't get a tech, but Prescott, all of them did. So I'm just kind of like bashing the fact that damn, okay, y'all saying this about Prescott, but y'all didn't say that about the other people. Um, but I'm gonna definitely show clips of that on my channel, not on my show right now. But I just feel like it was a bad game. I like Bubba Dub said, y'all trash, man. It was crazy. I can never feel like that I was in a big moment where I dropped my passes. You know what I'm saying? I dropped my passes. Um, to each his own. I feel like most of the time people got to, realize what it is that we can do better, what it is that we can, flourish, stay on point, stay on key. Everything got to be the best sighting that we ever had before in our lifetime, because for one, we definitely know that if we stay put on a lot of things that we do, we are definitely, will be on point. But that game was just, totally out of disorder, and it wasn't the best game. It really wasn't. But we have it's a long season, and we definitely going to have make some arrangements, some adjustments, to the defense and offense. People, especially Lamb, he owned his. If I was Lamb and I was in his shoes, I would have owned me, because I'm not in the game. I'm in the game, but I'm not in the game. I'm dropping my passes and I'm doing this, but I will take my full accountability of how I was doing throughout the whole series, actually for the whole game, and you know, not even focus for the biggest moment of your career. So that really takes a lot on a lot of players, especially a whole team. Um, I definitely want to see our team victorious in some type of way throughout the whole season. I know it's gonna be rough. I know it's gonna be challenging. Um, I just hope that we can just come up with any solutions, any type points, any type keys where where we can say, well, damn, okay, this is what it is. This is what we set to do. We got another strategy form that we already built, but we have the same strategy form, but we building a remix to that. If our team have that type of sorority around our coaches, especially for our players, backup players, we could be a pretty solid team. But sometimes, it can't, work like that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Remember that teamwork makes the dream work. If the team not working, then your dream's not coming true. So it takes a lot for a whole team to come together and make sure they have two things, compatible for each other, and making sure they stay focused and ready. So, but like I said, I'm not downing my team or the Eagles. It was just so much going on that game and on that moment. Um, people got, and just like I said, people got to realize something, man. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. It takes a lot to go further than you ever did before. So I just hope and pray that they can have a good season. It's gonna be hard, but at the same time, nobody's ain't gonna nobody ain't gonna do nothing for that. It takes, like I said, hard work, because teamwork makes the dream work. So y'all just stay tuned. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, y'all just stay tuned for more, games and all of that. FanDuel too. Y'all betting, please. Y'all better bet on times when we are up. If you betting times when we down, you ain't getting your money. I'm telling you, you ain't getting nothing. So I just want to say, a good shout out to people that actually love the game and watching it. Um, just for the good expectations for for the culture of the sport. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to all football fans too. So it's gonna be crazy uh the first week. So I'm definitely going to make sure everything is good. Y'all give me one more minute. All right. Y'all give me one more minute. Mom, I'm doing the show. Here? No. I'm doing a show right now. Oh, I'm sorry. But Credit Karma, what about? No, I was saying Credit Karma is just that it tells you about your credit, what you got. Oh, never mind. Y'all know what you're talking about. Yeah, right. It's just what I was saying. Okay. If you got it. No, I can't download it. Yes, you can. I said I can download it. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, go ahead. That way you can borrow money and get credit cards and all that good stuff based on your income and stuff. Oh, Lord. I'm back. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Listen, when you actually be in the mix of doing something, it's just crazy. By the way, I love the way how people come and do whatever they do. So, but like I was saying, big moment for us and we lost. So, but it's all good. We got more games. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for more episodes. Right now, I'm dealing with a brand new audio series. If people haven't known, for this week, yes, I'm doing another show through audio. It's crazy. It's called the Izzy Show. I want y'all to stay tuned for that. I got the brand new episode for that. Episode 1, 2, and 3 coming up this week. Hopefully the episode 2 and 3 for next week. But first week of episode is gonna be crazy. So 79 streamers, 79 all time 79 listeners. So I'm excited. Y'all stay tuned for that. I think that's it, y'all. I'm definitely ready to explore more options, more bigger options. So y'all just stay tuned. It's your boy Isaiah Thomas Smith, known as Izzy. Let's get into it. Podcast episode 5. Cowboys. We gotta do better. We gotta stay strong. We gotta do whatever it takes to make sure we gotta get the job done. Dream works, make the team work. Team works, make the dream work. So y'all just stay tuned for more and brand new episodes and more clips for the game from last week. So y'all just stay tuned. All right, it's your boy. You already know. Deuces. You already know. It's that deuce. That deuce.